Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. And this one's going to be on the Mcpherson Tape. This is from AGFA and Bleeding Skull, and it's directed by Dean Alioto. This movie takes place in this family's house, and they're all gathered to celebrate the birthday of Michelle. It's her 5th birthday, and her Uncle Michael got this new camcorder, and he's recording the whole event and everything. And you know, it's just like a family gathering, nothing much going on, and then the power goes out, and then they see something land somewhere, so they go check it out and realize here it's actually aliens. So they chase back to the house, they run back to the house, and you know, things escalate from there. This is a found footage movie. It's also known as UFO Abduction, and it's supposed to be the first found footage movie ever. And I would say it probably is. It's a decade before the Blair Witch Project, and like they say on here, if you're going to say, well, what about Cannibal Holocaust? It's not actually a found footage. Like, they find footage, but the whole movie isn't found footage. You know, it's something else. So I don't even count Cannibal Holocaust as found footage, a found footage movie. This is you know, all found footage. You see the footage that he has, and they don't really cut much. It's straightforward to keep going. There's like a cut here and there, but it's straightforward. It's like, it seems like it's shot like all at once almost. And it's a little over an hour. It's like an hour and 2 minutes long, which is nice. It flows by pretty quickly. It's kind of like watching a home video. Like, this was shot on VHS, and it says 3/4 millimeters or something, but I think he said in the interview it was shot on 8mm or something like that. But so when you're watching this, even though this is a Blu-ray, it looks like a VHS, which to me is awesome. You know, I really like it. There are times where they say, oh, I saw something, and I couldn't see it, but it was really like watching an old home movie, and I loved that. I absolutely love that. Found footage is one of my favorite, you know, subgenres or whatever, you know, you want to call it. But I love found footage. I mentioned this a bunch of times on the channel. I will watch every found footage movie there is, and there are some, you know, not so good ones, and you know, there are some that are scary. This one isn't scary to me. It's interesting, and I think the family did a great job, especially the little girl. She did a great job. They're trying to like keep her occupied while everybody else is scared out of their minds what's going on. And the brothers, they're all like, you know, trying to keep everybody safe and everything in this house. And you know, it just goes from there, and then Michael won't put the camera down. Of course, they yell, "Put the damn camera down!" and blah blah. And why do you have that? And you know, but he was just playing with his toy, and he got everything on video. And you know, it's a decent movie, but like, it does say, take the quality into you know, don't, like, you know, in the concern, not concern, but like, just think about the quality of it. Like, don't think, why does it look like this? Because it was shot on VHS, and this, I believe, is taken from the DVD, so they put it on Blu-ray from the DVD, I believe it was, which is fine, because it looks like an authentic VHS tape. And you know, so it's nice they didn't really clean it, change anything to it. But I thought this was pretty cool. I'll be honest, I love found footage. I thought it was interesting that it didn't really cut much. Sound was good. Again, it's a VHS quality home video from back in the day. A lot of shakiness. You know, it's dark. It's a darker, you know, it's at nighttime, so it's a little dark, but you get the gist of everything. And seems like a very likable family as well, especially their mom. You know, she's trying to keep it together while everybody, you know, as well. It's in her house. Her father, or her husband, had died not too long ago, so now they're talking about her starting to drink, so they want to get her away from that. And then the end of the movie, dare I say, it's kind of cute, but I guess if it was real, it'd be terrifying. And apparently back in the day, people thought this was real, because they're talking about how you know, the government and that, like, takes, like, won't show you, let you see any footage, and this is real footage of an alien encounter and an abduction. And you know, it goes from there. So I guess back in the day, people thought this was real. Watching this, you could tell it's not real, but it is fun, and it's nice that they played it off that it was real. But I enjoyed this. I've never heard of this before until Vinegar Syndrome actually put this out, but it's from AGFA and Bleeding Skull. I believe this is the first one of this company that they're putting that they put out. I don't quote me on that, but I believe there's going to be more. There might be more coming in right now. Like, I have stuff coming in the mail, and I don't really remember what's in the package, but I know they're supposed to be putting out more of this. And Bleeding Skull, I didn't realize one of the guys in it was somebody that I've seen before that was in the Adjust Your Tracking documentary. And if it's not him, he looks just like him. But it was cool to see that. I never knew who ran Bleeding Skull, and they have like a Q&A with the director on here. And they show the movie to people and that, and he talks to them, you know, the Q&A. And it's cool to do that, like a nice, cool interview with that. So yeah, the movie's short, so you don't have to sit there forever if you don't like it, and if you can't take the VHS-ness of it, but yeah, I enjoyed it. Again, though, I'm a sucker for found footage, but yeah, I thought it was fun. But now I'll show you the inside. Pretty cool slipcover. They add a little detail here, like this pops out, and of course you get the little, you know, figure there, and then on the side, on the spine, this pops out as well. Even the logos here are like embossed, and I like that little touch that they have with this. Same on this side. Very, very cool. And then on the bottom here, it's AGFA 018. And then when you take the slipcover off, you get this here. I like this cover. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with me with this cover. I kind of like it. Like, it says Close Encounters of the First Kind, Close Encounters of the Second Kind, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, the Mcpherson Tape. And then flip it over, it's got that on the back. And like I said, here's the cover again without the case on. And you could actually flip it over to the UFO Abduction. I don't mind that either. I don't know what it is. This just looks old to me, and this looks old as well. I like either one, but I think this is the one I would like the most out of this. And there are the special features. If you want to pause it now and check them out, you can. It actually says here on the notice, this movie was shot on VHS and edited on tape. Please approach the technical quality of the transfers with empathy. So yeah, you gotta like go into this knowing that like it's not gonna look great. It's not gonna look like a Blu-ray, but you know, they try to keep it as true to the original as possible, and I think they did a great job with that. And on the inside here you have the Blu-ray, and it is region A, B, and C. So with all that being said, if you are a fan of found footage, check this one out. It's one that definitely escaped my radar. I've never heard of it before, and I'm glad it got put out. And it's not a long movie. Like I said, it's about an hour and 2 minutes or so. Very cool. You know, low budget, done on $6,000 budget. So, you know, check it out, from the 80s. Very cool home footage, nostalgic feel to it. But yeah, I'm glad I got to see this, because like I said, I never heard of it before. But yeah, definitely check this one out. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. If you're not into found footage, you're probably not going to like it, but I'd say give it a shot anyway. You never know. There might be one that you really like, and you know, I think this one people would like. So yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about with this one. But if you could give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and follow me on any one of the social media links in the description box below. If you're interested in purchasing this, I will put a link below for that, and I'll put a link below for the trailer. You can check that one out. And like I always say, proceed with caution. It may contain spoilers. Well, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.